It's
Ladies and gentlemen,
What you gonna do, brother?
oh yeah!
Woo! What? What?
If you smell what the rock.
You got the wrong guy. I'm the dude, man.
Welcome to another edition of Around the Turnbuckle. My name is the Big Albowski. His name over there is Professor Keith. And joining us for the third time, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is the one and the only Prince Shongo. What's up, man?
You know what? It's a beautiful day in paradise. What can I say?
That's absolutely true. You know, I had a good day up until about an hour ago, an hour and a half ago, when my stupid Eagles lost to the Giants. But they beat them 12. They beat them 12 of the last 13 times. So I mean, the Giants. Give the Giants a win there. Shout out right off the bat to Montana, who may or may not be watching this show. Congrats, Montana. I bow to you, my sweetheart. She bleeds blue. They played great today. Danny Jones didn't turn over the ball. Great. AJ.
Which is surprising.
Anthony Joseph, who will be joining us, I'm sure, to run his mouth.
Oh,
Fuck
God.
you. And if you say anything as far as the Eagles go or the Giants go, I will not let that comment through.
Oh, don't you have another show that you have like sports talk on?
He can run his mouth all he wants on that one because he.
Oh, okay. I've heard of that show. It's a pretty good show.
He's like in our faces,
I turn into it all the time.
So man,
I turn into it all the time.
Everybody watching, hey, I hope you guys are enjoying some NFL football today. Join us for an hour for the next hour. We're just going to bullshit and talk about wrestling. Shongo's got an event coming up at the end of the month where it's CCW and Valor presents Crimson Weekend on Black Friday weekend, right? Friday and Saturday.
Yes.
At November 27th and 28th at the Eagles Hall, 116 8th Street, Lebanon, PA. Doors open both nights at 6 o'clock. Go check them out. Rob Noxious and the guys will be there. Mal Havoc and those guys will be there.
Mr. Ping, Stefan Ramon, Bulletproof, Dorian Black. They'll all be there. They'll all be there.
The CCW, Dorian Black, everybody, yeah. All your CCW favorites will be there down in Lebanon, and myself and TJ Spitter will be there also ringside, my friend. So we will be there. Keith is going to be in Quakertown that same night.
Doing what?
Hey, we support everybody, right?
Keith, what are you going to be doing in Quakertown that you can't come to the greatest wrestling organization in PA?
I am going to be up at Triple WA's show. I got the little wrestling fan in training with me for that one.
It's a little bit more family friendly. You got to say that Triple WA is a little bit more family friendly than CCW.
CCW enjoys family.
It's a little bit hardcore, though. You know what I mean? Like,
it's a hardcore family atmosphere. So
it is. I just don't want him coming home with new swear words. I found a bullet once. I was playing.
We are PG-13/rated R. So I mean,
I was gonna say. I remember you and TJ's little showdown at the last show. That was R version 1X.
Hey, he stepped to me. I had to put him back in his place.
So TJ and I will be in attendance down in Lebanon on the Saturday night show. We're not coming to both. There's no way. I work Friday nights. TJ works Friday nights. So Saturday.
Oh, so you're not coming to you're not coming to Black Friday, is what you're saying?
Correct.
I heard a rumor it was because it's called Black Friday.
Oh, well,
really? That's why you're not coming, because it's Black Friday.
My wife likes to shop that day. What do you want? What do you want from me?
I want you to show you support like you're supposed to do. That's what I want.
And I'm gonna be there on Saturday, on the 28th. I hope you're wrestling either both days or Saturday.
I will be there.
Okay.
I will be there, and you won't be dealing with Shongo. You'll be dealing with the real me. So we'll just leave it at that.
introduce us to the real you.
Well, no. That time is coming.
Christy Richards, host of Cipher Knowledge, later on tonight at 8 o'clock, is chiming in with PG-13/R. How does that work?
All right, so what I mean by PG-13 is like, it's like you ever watch a movie and you're halfway through it and it's like, oh, okay. And then all of a sudden you hear all the swear words, but it was rated PG-13, but in the last 10 minutes, they said fuck about 15 times.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, but we're in reverse.
It starts lower and then it goes down.
So
yeah.
So real quick, I'll do a shout out now, and I'll do a shout out at the end of the show for all the rest of our shows tonight. Cipher Knowledge with Chrissy at 8 o'clock. We have Tuesday night, me and Shongo and AJ and Phil for Home Team Sports, which we'll talk about this deplorable Week 10, among other things. Yes, and we'll also give our predictions for Week 11. So Chrissy's on tonight at 8. Me and Shongo and the boys are on Tuesday at 6 p.m. Wednesday night at 8 o'clock, it is Spitting with Spitter with our boy, TJ Spitter. And then the professor and I are back Saturday and Sunday for Around the Turnbuckle at 6 o'clock.
Right.
You made her laugh already, so your day is complete. Yeah, right. If you make Chrissy laugh, it's a good day, right?
Yeah. It's a good day.
It totally is. I noticed that Chrissy shows up on Around the Turnbuckle a lot more when you're on. Like,
because I'm awesome.
That? I mean,
because I'm awesome. What are you trying? Were you trying to insinuate that something's going on between me and Chrissy?
I didn't.
Look, there you go. Hitting the room a train, trying to start stuff. That's no.
As far as I know, you both are in relationships. So,
and here's you trying to cause problems.
I would
exactly. You're a horrible host, Alan.
There's a crush one way or the other. I think it's
what?
Her. I think she has a crush on you. I think, but that's just me.
Chrissy, if you hear this nonsense, could you please put him in his place?
I'm just saying, she shows up like last night, nowhere to be found. She was working, she said, I think. But tonight you're here and she shows up. So that's proof right there.
Maybe it's Sunday and it's her day off and she can chime in.
Here's a friend of yours there, Corporal Saft. Says he's trying to get you in the doghouse. You're trying to get me in trouble, see?
What? I would never do that.
Thanks for chiming in, John. Chrissy, see? Look at that.
She's happy because I'm coming to her defense. That's what that is.
No, that's
Chrissy,
not what that is.
Can you please?
Those are amorous emojis.
Please put them in their place.
Are those amorous emojis? Those are hearts in the eyes emojis.
No, those are like, hey, he's speaking the truth emojis. What those are?
No.
Yes.
I worked late last night. I know.
See?
There you go. Perfectly reasonable, logical explanation.
Exactly. Thank you, Keith. Somebody with some intelligence is speaking. I appreciate it.
Stop taking her side, man. Like, that's just,
what?
No, him.
But
he's speaking the truth. She had to work late.
Chrissy had a perfectly logical explanation, right?
She did. I think it's logical.
You're out here once again stirring the pot.
Exactly.
We got to do something, right? We got to entertain. So CCW.
You have me on.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So entertainment to you is, let me wreck a couple of relationships. That'll be good.
So what would you like? What would you like to talk about? That look, yeah.
See.
What would you like to talk about then, Mr. Shongo?
Hey man, spitball away. Put it. I'm open. Whatever you want to talk about, let's go.
Well,
let's go.
Here's the thing. This is your third time on, right?
And
the first time we were getting to know you and talking about your career and how you got into wrestling, and so everybody knows that part. The second time you showed a little bit of your funny side,
right?
Where you do have a comedian there locked inside there. Your mom's told you 100 freaking times you need to be up on a stage, okay?
She does.
Then towards the end, you yelled and screamed at me for making you be in a puppet because I was here and dangling your strings, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So now we're coming on here. We're friends now. Where everything's cool. So we don't have to. We could talk about anything you want. And so that's why I'm throwing the ball in your court. You're
throwing the ball in my court.
Keith and I have never done that with a host or with a guest. We've always just let them talk about their careers or whatever. But we've never said, hey, what do you want to talk about? You know, we just keep firing questions away.
Okay. So basically, you're giving me the reins.
Natalia, why are you crying? I just want to know that. Like Natalia puts a sad emoji up. I don't know why, but that's my daughter. Corporal John, talk about what Shongo likes to eat.
Food. I like to eat food. What else would I like to eat?
Anybody watching, throw questions our way. We have no game plan. We are just sitting here having a good time. We can talk about. I did send you guys that thing about Bubba Ray Dudley does that podcast.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Bubba Ray.
Can I say something before you go into that?
Go ahead.
About Mr. John Sapp. John Sapp is the result of when the X and Y chromosome argue. So, like, I just want to put that out there.
I don't want to.
I definitely want to put that out there.
Corporal John came on my show, or on our show, me and Keith, and he was fine. He was, you know, answered all our questions, and he actually, and he's here showing up, and as a fan, he's you know, giving it back to you because you were on there and you were trying to give it at him. You were too. Come on.
I was not. I was asking legitimate questions as a fan.
But you were right. You were trying to get a rise out of him.
Rise? No. If I wanted to get a rise out of him, you know, there's other ways.
My point is, I respect the man for the fact that, I respect the man the fact that he was a U.S. Marine or is, and I respect all our military, as does my co-host.
As do I. I have family that's in the military.
Here's a question for you. I want to pitch a new segment. Guess what room Shongo is doing the show from this time? The car, the bedroom, the living room. All right. So
Alan the third, I'm actually in your room this time. So
no, I'm in this room.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, whose bed am I laying in?
No, I do the show from Alan's room because it's the most quiet and cleanest place in my house.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we got another question coming up from Chrissy, but before that, Keith, you can't really see behind the man, right? But which room would you guess he's in his place right now? We know he's not in a car.
No, obviously not, unless he has like the most luxurious car known to man.
I could.
By the way, you know, you did say you were just working out, right? So you could easily be in the workout room if you have like a special setup room back there. You know what I mean?
I could be.
So what's your guess, Keith?
I'm going to guess he's in the bedroom, the way he looks like he's chilling.
And I'm going to guess he's in the living room.
Okay. Well, only one of you is right.
Which one?
I'm in my bedroom.
Chrissy, he's in the bedroom. All right, so
for the love of God, will you stop?
Really?
How often do you practice your craft?
Often. There's training Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. I try to get in with my schedule allowing as often as I possibly can. I know when I was out and actually couldn't go to work, I was at training every chance I got. So I'm always trying to improve and get better. Like in this business, if this is what you want to do, you do it. You make time to do what you can to get better. And I'm always one of those people who I'm never satisfied with what I do. I'm never satisfied with the last match. I'm never satisfied with with what I like. I want. And I know it's kind of hard to say, but I want to be one of those people that people watch and go, wow, that was amazing. And I want to be that. And I want that every time. I never want to be a guy who's like, oh, well, it looks like he lost a step. I want to look the same now that I do 10 years from now. You know what I mean? That makes any sense?
Yeah. You
get in the ring at least once or twice a week. That was the answer. Natalia says, Mom and Connor are being mean. I'm sorry, Woodle, that they're being mean. And if I could do something about it, I would. If you wish me to send your big brother down there to start clearing house, we can make that happen, of course.
Hit everybody with RKO.
What is your astrological sign? I feel like, Keith, we're sitting here and it's a date Because that's a question that you would ask on the date, right?
I mean, that can be just a normal question. Why has it got to be a date question?
I'm just saying, I don't.
That's not a date question.
I don't ask Keith what his sign is.
I mean, Keith, what is your sign? I'm asking. Since I get to ask questions. The Pisces. Alan, what is your sign?
I am an Aries.
You're an Aries, so you're an asshole. I'm a Leo.
If he hadn't said it, I'd have said it.
See, thank you.
Yeah.
What's up, Alex? Good to see you, buddy.
Welcome back.
Alex is always there. Alex is always there with us. JT Funk checking in. My first show I catch is with Shongo.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Now you're looking at talent.
The thing of the matter is with Funk is, I haven't heard from him in forever, and it's the first time I've seen him chiming in for a while. He must be a busy man. Busy,
I see him all the time.
No. What it is, he knew I was going to be on, so like usual, he wanted some spotlight.
I asked because he sounds like me. Okay.
Intelligent, yes.
Hey, big bro. Yeah, and full of intelligence.
What's up, Alex?
Hi, Boodle.
Hello.
All right, so
I think Alex was going to try to get booked for the CCW show. Did you get that done, Alex? Have you heard anything about that?
I heard he was just going to show up in his gear, and it's the kind of thing if Rob needs him.
The old bring your gear thing.
Yeah.
I mean, with a lot of places, they Poe baby. Before you get mad. You get mad, I'm gonna put your ass in the corner.
I don't believe that for a second because he never gets mad. He smiles 24/7.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I don't understand, where is that coming from? Is he jealous?
I think he's jealous. And that happens.
This is your third appearance, and he's been on once.
Yeah, I know. It's amazing, right? What happens when you have somebody who's actually talented on your show?
Pisces in the house. Okay.
Oh, there we go. That's a backup.
Always have your gear. That's correct.
That is a cardinal rule. You always have your gear.
That is correct, sir.
Or in John Sapp's case, whatever he wore to work that day.
Alex says it's packed. It's packed right now. Yes.
Good.
Cool. JT Funk with some emojis at your way. I don't want you and Funk to get like going at back. There's no favoritism here. There's none. I haven't heard from Keith. Is it true that we haven't heard from JT Funk in weeks? The last I heard, he was going to Germany or somewhere. I don't know where the hell he's been.
He's been hustling dolls. He's invited me to a couple of different podcast fan pages and stuff.
I would gladly plug his dolls, but I saw on Facebook that he's almost sold out of them already.
It's called starism, not favoritism.
Wow.
Okay.
Damn.
It's what happens when you have talent and people actually want to see you. That's what it is, Mr. Funk.
Well, I don't know where the animosity comes from, man. I really don't. You all put that monster over me. I wasn't going to tell you guys this, but I invited him to come on right now. And if he's watching this, if he wants to come on, I'll be glad to have him on.
Yeah, come on, JT.
Right now.
Come on, JT. You'll do a much better job than that urban legend jackass.
Funk? Oh, wow.
Oh, my.
Wow. I
somehow knew that was going to come up.
The thing about too many people, COVID-19 is fucking me over. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's hurting us all.
Hey, Funk has been handling his biz. Yes, we know. That's my point. That's why I didn't reach out to him, but he's so sensitive. Why is he so
super sensitive?
But why?
Super sensitive. He can still be my bottom bitch. It's okay.
Love him. Have I ever answer this question, okay? Have I ever purchased Shongo merchandise ever?
I feel like you're digging yourself a hole right now.
But have I yet? Have I?
If you could, you would.
My point is, I have purchased JT Funk merchandise, so he shouldn't feel so left out.
If you could, you would.
Yeah, you're leaving out a big part of the story there, Alan. It's easy to say, no, I've never purchased any merchandise. And the man goes, well, I haven't made any yet. So
Mm-hmm. The demand is high. Trust me.
You have a T-shirt, I thought.
Nope.
No T-shirts?
Not yet.
Okay. Well, we got.
It's weird. The whole merchandising idea. I'm a perfectionist. That is that is part of my problem. I'm a perfectionist, and I will come up with different designs and stuff of how I want stuff to look, and it'll be spot on. I'm like, oh man, that's amazing, and then I'll go to look at it again, and be like, nah, I want to do something else.
That mask on a shirt with like some flames behind it, with a hood on it or something like that. Just your
generic. Too generic.
Generic, my ass. That would sell a lot of T-shirts. A lot.
Too generic. I will send you a mock-up idea of what I had.
Yeah. Why? Why what? I think he's asking why you don't have any merch.
I'm a perfectionist. My brain is always a million miles a minute. So I have an idea, and have another idea, and have another idea, and have another idea, and have another idea.
Keith, talk to my man for a second. You guys will still be able to see me, but I am going to now invite officially JT Cage to the program. I mean, I'm sorry, JT Funk to the program. Please.
I can't even remember which JT it is.
Okay, yeah. Okay, go ahead, bring him on.
Get some damn merch. All right. Well, no, we'll see if he comes on, because if he doesn't, then he's running his mouth behind the scenes. And he's too busy for us.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, Keith, carry on.
So, I think we're going to talk about Bubba Ray Dudley's podcast that Alan sent to you. He sent it to me. And for those that haven't seen it, Bubba was talking about the reason why we will not see big stars like John Cena, Hulk Hogan, Steve Austin, The Rock again, because WWE doesn't want anybody to get bigger than the brand, and they want to push the brand. And I don't think it's exclusive to WWE, because I see that happening with AEW as well, where it seems like they want to push more the overall circus than they do the performer. And I think that's a pretty limited outlook as somebody sitting on the outside looking in. I think the best way to do things is to have that star that draws them in, and then they go, oh, I came for this guy, but boy, I like that guy over there. I got into this thing that was going on, that thing over there. I mean, what do you think, Shongo? You're in the business, so I feel like you've got a better perspective on this than I do.
I mean, I agree with him. Like, they're like, a lot of times, you would want to have that guy there. You would want to have that draw there, because that puts people in the seats. That's what put people in the seats. Like, and I know a lot of time, but what he was saying on his podcast is true. They're not going to let anybody get any bigger than you said. What are you time out? Oh, look who is Boo Boo. Hey, Boo Boo, how you doing?
Oh, look at that smile, man. He's so happy.
You feel better now? Do you feel better now? You feel better now? You want to put your hand back in my pocket? Come on.
How you doing, man? How are you?
Can you use words? Are you doing sign language?
I am doing wonderful, guys. I miss you fellas. So much.
Miss you too.
See how he comes on and kisses his ass? Oh, I miss you guys.
The feeling is mutual.
Before I do anything else, Alan, just to go to what you were saying earlier.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
not sensitive. I just love my
super
friends.
sensitive.
You know what I mean? And I ain't been getting the love lately, man. So I had to come on here and see what's going on.
Yo, no love does not necessarily mean that it's escaped me. That it's that you've been busy. You've been very, very busy.
Yeah, I've been following everything you've been doing.
Yeah.
You're selling those dolls, you're hustling.
Yeah, it's been really, really overwhelmingly busy for me. I haven't had time to do anything. I'm in the process of delivering dolls as we speak, but I pulled over because I can make time for you guys, you know?
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
You can make time.
Where are you coming from? Where are you going?
Well, I'm actually in New Jersey. This is where I'm from.
Whoa.
So, I'm visiting my mom and family.
That explains a lot.
What?
Stop.
New Jersey, that explains a lot.
Tell me you didn't watch the Giants and Eagles game.
No, I don't watch football.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so I would like to join and talk about sports, but I'll be so lost, so I just stay away.
Paperboy says my mother says hello, Funk.
Hey, Mom Dukes, how you doing? I hope to see you soon. But
will you
be coming here and you guys put the spotlight on me because I don't know if this was Shongo show or whatnot, but I figure I ask you guys how y'all been.
We are fine. Shongo
in there.
This was kind of thrown together because I did have a different guest lined up, and Shongo comes to the rescue again.
So
he
always, okay, I got it.
No, that's what happens. MVP player. You be like, I don't need anybody else. You come and get the MVP.
Hey,
like that's the thing about a superstar. I don't have to start every week. People still show up to see.
Funk, we're not going to name any names of who was supposed to be on here tonight, BJ Walker, but I'm going to say that it was a fellow CCW wrestler, but he shall remain nameless, BJ Walker.
See, goes in line. MVP player.
Hey, Shongo, something's been on my mind. It's been gawking at me. It's been bothering me for a little while.
Why aren't you as good as me? Yeah, I know. I would worry about that too. But what is it?
However, I think JT Funk will beat Shongo in a one-on-one match, and I know for a fact that will happen. You know what I mean? So whenever you're ready and you get your tail up out of your ass and you want to do that, let me know because I'm ready.
You know what? I'll tell you like this. You, Urban Legend, I will duct tape you both together and beat the living crap out of both of y'all. I don't have my tail. I don't have between my legs because this is hilarious to me. You guys are about the same size, so I mean, it'll be slim pickings for me.
Well, that's if you can catch me, okay? That's if you can catch me.
You think because you're fast?
I know because I'm fast.
All I gotta do is get my.
Well, wait. So hold up. Are you going to be chasing me with your mask on or with your mask off? Because if you have your mask on, you're definitely not catching me.
You don't want the monster. I'm telling you now. You want the man. You don't want the monster. See, there's a difference between the man and the monster. The man, we can be jovial. We can talk. We can laugh. We can smile. When you get the monster, all you're going to do is cry and beg and plead and want to be free. I don't want to do that to you, JT. I like you. I really, really like you. But I don't want to break my toys.
Jesus. Shongo versus Funk in a drop kick match. How does that work, Alan? First person to score a drop kick to the face wins. I don't know.
That's a damn millennial booking again.
Did you drop him on his head? I've asked you this several times. Did you drop him on his head?
No, you asked AJ if he's been dropped on his head.
Well, now I got to ask that question too because he come up with some of the goofiest damn things I've ever seen. Like the questions he asked. There is an epidemic. When I've said this Tuesday that I've been on your show, people need to protect their heads. Buy them helmets, headgear, fucking little league chest protectors is all they want to. I don't care. They need to protect themselves. This is an epidemic. Okay, CTE. Drop kick on a pole.
Drop kick on a pole match. You have to get the ticket on the pole that allows you to use the drop kick.
So wait, hold on. If I do get the ticket, right? So Shongo's going to sit there and let me drop kick him. Is that
it? No.
This is the shit I try to explain to him all the time.
Alan,
right.
Alex, don't get on my shit list.
All can't match up. Wait.
Thank you, Chrissy.
I think that means that Chrissy equally enjoys both of your pretty faces and doesn't want you guys to mess each other up.
Chrissy's gonna have to pick between her favorites.
You ever seen what happens?
Look, see, I won't allow it. Y'all can't make me choose.
Well, listen,
she doesn't want to hurt JT's feelings.
We're athletes, and I'm tired of the going back and forth. I'm tired of getting on, and he says something. I'm tired of me getting on, and I'm saying something. Let's just settle in the ring. You know what I'm saying?
That's fine with me. That's fine with me. That is absolutely fine with me. But I'm going to tell you.
I'm fine with being ringside to watch
the man. That's all you want. You want the man. You can deal better with men. Men are reasonable. That's fine. You can reason with the man. You can tell the man anything you want, and sometimes the man listens. And sometimes the man is easy. But with monsters, there's no reasoning. There's no thinking. There is no begging. There's no pleading. There's no stopping. There is just pain. That's all there is. It's just pain. And JT, do you know what happens when you take the wings off a fly? There's no fly.
Had to wipe my tear out because the boogeyman was kind of scaring me a little bit. However,
you should be scared.
I stopped being scared of the monster when I became a teenager. That's when I stopped being scared. So, consider I'm a grown man. Okay? Oh. I'm no longer fearful of a monster, let alone a man. So, I would much rather you bring the monster out, because after I kick the man ass, the monster comes.
No, JT, no.
God, tell me this happens like Crimson Weekend, because I would love that, because I'm going to be ringside.
JT, no. Again, I like you. I like you as a person and as an athlete. I want you to succeed. I want you to thrive. I don't want to break you, because I will break you. Very, very slowly.
My son's like, what would a Shongo and Funk tag team be called?
Alan, they're trying to wrestle each other, not to get.
Again, I'm going to say this one more time. Get him stand. Get him stand, because I'm worried about his head. I'm worried about his head. Did he fall down today? He fell down the stairs.
We lost Funk. I don't know why. JT Funk, you got the infected paperboy. If you need me, I will deliver. That's all right. So, I don't know what happened there. It seems like JT Funk was a little bit more aggressive than I've known him to be. Laying down a challenge open like that, in your face challenge like that, that's not his style. Am I wrong?
And he wants the monster.
No, he doesn't. See, people think they want that monster. That's funny to me. That's laughable. It's an inane thought. Mm-hmm. You think you want a monster until the monster shows up. There's a phrase: "You speak of the devil, and he shall appear." Mm-hmm. Nobody wants to see the devil.
Right.
Nobody wants to look fear in its eyes. Nobody wants to know that this is the end for them. They want to live a happy life. They want to be jovial. They want to cheer. They want to smile. They want to be able to wake up the next day. There's no guarantee that if I got my hands on him, and Alex, you want to deliver, I'll give you the address. I will sign. I will return to sender. Piece by piece of you, undead or not, you have never, ever messed with anything like me.
AJ with his classic woo right there. Thanks for joining us, Anthony. In case you missed it, go back and watch the fact that we had a special appearance by JT Funk, and my boy down here went one-on-one with JT Funk face to face, and practically scared him away. So kudos to you, my man.
That was
fun for me. I mean, me and Keith are fans, right? That was fun for me.
I gotta say, I felt the intensity there. I feel like JT is coming at it from the perspective of, like you were saying, I feel like there's the respect there, but I think for JT, he's looking to, test himself, prove himself, and you're looking at it from the perspective of, I know where I'm at. I know what's going to happen. But you'll take the shot. You'll let him come
he wanted a friendly. I mean, you're open to a friendly contest because you've known him a while and you like him, but he's trying to call the monster out because he wants the bigger challenge. That's what I got out of that.
Yeah. Everybody.
I mean,
everybody wants a pet line until they get a pet line.
But you got to respect the guts on him, though, right?
Oh yeah. Brass balls.
Just ask Tiger King whether or not you should have, tigers. That's all I got to say.
Oh yeah.
I will do. I mean, I have to deal with this guy every Tuesday. I feel like leaving at halftime.
Wow.
Oh, I feel like leaving half the time. Wow. Really?
I'm trying to figure out how. Oh, wait a minute. That was a bulldog. That wasn't his picture?
What? Where?
Well, isn't that his porch? Oh, that's his dog.
That's his dog,
I thought that was him. First of all, Anthony, I'm saying this to you.
Okay.
For the love of God, go see the doctor. We've been telling you this for weeks. All right. Do not come back to the show until you have your doctor's results because you spit nothing but nonsense. You talking geometry, okay? And we're concerned about you as a friend.
For real.
That is my PSA for today.
The dog is better looking than you, he says. Well,
why is he talking to himself like that? That's
self-hate. I don't know.
That's self-hate. That's the face he has every week when he sees the leaderboard. He's like,
Okay. We got an actual real question here.
Okay.
I asked a lot of really dumb questions in a row there. I'm off my game. I apologize. But I will ask something more relevant to start a conversation. What is Shongo's favorite meal?
Didn't we have this already?
I don't know.
I think Alex asked
Oh my God. Al.
Yeah.
Alan.
You talking to him or me?
No, I'm talking to you now.
Okay.
If you get a roll of duct tape.
Yeah.
And duct tape his hands, he cannot touch the keyboard anymore. Okay?
He's on his phone. He's on his phone.
Oh, okay. Well, then what you do? I got a surefire fix. You go outside and get a baseball bat, smack him in the hands with the bat, and then beat the crap out of that damn phone. And then duct tape his ass.
Thank you so much for the parenting, and for all you parents out there, please don't take a bat to your children.
I think most good parents know not to be taking their bat to the kids unless A, they deserve it, and B, a cop or two that's
there. No, you just
you can't tase them anymore because that's illegal now.
We are way off the rails. Keith,
I was told if you don't leave marks, it's okay.
Did we even talk about what Bubba Ray said about stars or no?
Started to, and then you got JT Funk in here challenging people.
Mm-hmm.
More aggressive than I've ever seen him. So he seems to be hungrier than I've ever seen him too. Which is a hungry JT Funk seems to be more of a dangerous one.
What's more dangerous?
No,
a hungry cub?
Says, no, that's my brother. You can't be attacking my brother with a baseball bat.
No, I'm not saying I would do it. I wouldn't attack him with a baseball bat.
Yo, but you're saying Daddy should do it.
Dad should do it.
I mean,
not for nothing. This isn't the first time your parenting of that kid has been called into question there, Alan.
The funny part of this conversation is he is exactly 20 feet to my right. All right, like he's in the room.
Right.
That's the funny part. So he's hearing everything that you're saying as you're saying it.
Yes.
All he has to do on the phone is just throw in a comment once in a while.
Mm-hmm. And he's still typing the nonsense. He can hear everything I'm saying. He's still typing the nonsense.
That was an intelligent conversation.
What's my favorite meal?
JT Funk needs more attention than he gets from the hat guy.
True.
I think he's got the wrong JT.
Yeah, you're thinking JT Cage. Yeah, JT Cage was on yesterday with the hat guy. JT Funk was on earlier today, upset that we're not giving him as much attention as Sean. Okay, now I want to be in TJ's corner and Spitter versus
Didn't we call that one off? Is that not called off? Is that still a thing? I'm so confused now.
I don't know what's going on right now.
So I got to duct tape your son's head up at TJ's ass? Okay.
A lot of duct tape.
Yeah, that works. All right, cool. No problem. Dream match. Awesome finish.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You ever seen the movie Hancock?
Okay. Yeah, yeah. He has seen that movie. I can testify to that.
Prison scene. That's all.
Okay. So what we were trying to get at with the Bubba Ray thing was that Bubba Ray Dudley has a podcast every week where he talks about the current state of affairs of wrestling. And one of the things that he brought up this week is the fact that he believes wholeheartedly that there will never, ever be another star that you buy tickets for WWE just because he's on the card kind of guy. Like nowadays, people don't buy tickets to a card for WWE, or they won't once we start having fans again, because Roman Reigns is on the card, right? They used to buy tickets for Austin. They used to buy tickets for The Rock or Undertaker or Hogan or Cena. Right. Or, even Cena. If they knew they were going to be on the card, they'd show up. People aren't buying tickets to WWE because Roman Reigns is on WWE. Roman Reigns is on the card. It's just that WWE's in town, right? Is that good or bad for the business? In my opinion, it's bad. How do you feel about that?
I think it's, like I was telling Keith, I think it's bad. You're not building up your talent that way. You're just kind of keeping everybody at the same level,
and you're not given a reason to.
Yeah. Why would I, as a fan watching a show, want to go to a WWE show when everybody is on the same level, when everybody has the same, you push the guys who deserve it. You want superstars. You want superstars. You want guys who are big. You want those larger than life guys, because that's what draws the people in. You think the reason why WWE was big because everybody was on the same level back in the Attitude Era? No. Because they were pushing guys. You had guys like Stone Cold. You had guys like The Rock.
Yeah.
You had guys like Triple H and HBK. You had those guys. You had those guys elevating the rest of the roster. Mm-hmm. People were chiming in and coming in droves just to see that.
Alan says, when everybody is mid-card and no one really gets over, what's the point of watching? Mm-hmm. Especially if the matches don't bring anything special to the table.
Exactly.
Funk apologizes. His phone died.
No problem, my friend. Thanks for popping on. We thought it was rather aggressive of you to lay a challenge down, and I'll let you and Shongo talk privately about that challenge. But for now, I appreciate the fact that you showed up and laid the challenge down and tried to call the monster out. So good luck if that monster comes your way. That's all I'm going to say about that. We got TJ Spitter. Say my name, and I'm like the candy man. Boom, I'm here, bitch.
Yeah, you the candy man. Cupcake ass.
Yeah.
Did he say cupcake ass?
He did.
Oh, my God. But yeah.
Anyway.
I agree with everything.
Before we got sidetracked like
right.
that.
Keith, how do you feel? Like, you heard what I said, you heard what he said. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I'm right there with it. The way this is traditionally worked and the way it makes money is not to say the circus is in town. It's to say, I've got this giant star that you can't wait to see. And especially in the television era, if you don't care about the characters, and I mean, this isn't just wrestling. It's any show. If you can't hook people in and you can't say, boy, I love the main characters. I want to see what happens next. I want to, if they're in danger, I'm riveted and I'm like, oh, I don't want anything bad to happen. I don't want anything bad to happen to them. And wrestling, used to be so good at it. And now, like Shongo's saying, if you're 50-50 booking everything, if nobody's really in peril, if you're sitting there and going, well, this guy's not going to lose to this guy, no way. Well, why do I want to watch? If I can tell just when you tell me who's in the match, what the outcome's going to be, Why? Why would I get involved? And he's right. When you had guys like H, Michaels, Taker. I mean, I just watched the Brothers of Destruction documentary today.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You
You
have-
guys check that out if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, it was good. It's really good. It's really
It
good.
is. And
TJ says, I
they
don't
make
want
a
to match. I want to fight, bitch.
Learn to spell, asshole.
I'm the ref. I'm the ref for the Shongo. Honestly, AJ, I don't think they're talking about a match. I think they're talking about a fight. But I mean, you want to referee that? Be my guest. Sorry, Keith. I didn't mean to interrupt you there.
No, I get it. But I mean, yeah, it just becomes, again, look at what you had there. You had these guys that were able to elevate each other, and you have Kane come in, and you have this talented guy, and you give him a great gimmick. And because of how well the story was developed, I mean, he lost his first major match. He lost his first WrestleMania, but because he kicked out of one tombstone and nobody kicked out of that. And then he kicks out of a second tombstone. And then it's a third tombstone, and Taker is almost collapsing on him and barely hooking the leg, because even Taker's selling like, I don't know what's going to happen if this guy kicks out of a third one. If he kicks out of this, all bets are off.
Yeah.
And Kane is a massive star coming out of that. You don't have that anymore. You don't have that attention to detail anymore.
No.
With things, and guys don't get over to that level, and it's one of my problems with other promotions too, because it's not just WWE that does it. You see other promotions doing it too, where it's like there's no attention to the story. It's just, well, I gotta fill 2 hours of television, or I gotta fill a segment. You go out there and go fill a segment.
Get an edge up, Dusty, whatever that means.
The only thing Dusty is your damn perm. Shut up.
Oh man. All right. So yeah, point well taken, you guys. I agree with everything you guys said, and I agree with Alan said too about if everybody was mid card and no one gets over.
It's like going to an indie show. Like if you go to an indie show, right, and everybody's on, like you put everybody on the poster, right?
Yeah.
You put everybody on the poster. What's the draw? What's the draw?
Yep.
The reason guys get on posters and the reason why guys are pushed like that, because those are attractions. Those are guys that you want to see.
For real.
If you saw the same attraction week after week after week after week after week after week, you get tired of seeing it. Especially if everybody's on the same level and everybody's doing pretty much the same thing, and you're not pushing your talent.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so so talk a little bit about CCW and Valor presents Crimson Weekend. What can we expect down in Lebanon on the 27th and 28th? TJ and I will be there on Saturday the 28th. So what can we expect? What are we going to see?
I'm going to say it like this. CCW isn't ready for what's coming on Black Friday or Red Saturday. They're not ready for Crimson Weekend. CCW is not ready. The fans of CCW are not ready. Those who will be watching are not ready for what's going to happen.
Really?
Yeah, they're not ready. They're not ready. So tune in, show up. It's going to be something special. I'm telling you now, it's going to be something special.
I can't wait.
One thing that people is nothing but the truth.
I can't wait. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there in full force with Mr. Spitter, and we are going to be we already are excited. We were excited when we came down to Marysville at that time on the outdoor show, but this is a different ball game here in Eagles Hall. It's going to be a little bit more of a ruckus crowd, a little indoor thing. Eager for some pro wrestling. I'm sure some of your fans are going to be going both nights, so they're already going to be riled up from Friday, and then we're going to be joining the fray on Saturday. It should be a good time. It always is. And like I mentioned earlier, Keith's going to be down in Quakertown that night. But Around the Turnbuckle is going to be representing in full force that night. So that I'm really happy about that. And I'm excited that Keith gets to take the little guy to a wrestling show. TJ and I are pumped up for it. Morgan says hi.
Hey, Morgan.
Hi, Morgan.
So So, yeah, so
you really did zero prep today, didn't you? It's so complicated.
It's freelancing, man. It's freelancing. Did you want to do? Hey, you know what? This would be a great time for a professor's perspective. Do you have one?
Yeah. What is your perspective?
I can recycle the one I had from what was it last week or the week before, and we didn't get. to it.
Give me something new. I want something new. I want something fresh. Give me something fresh.
Before you do it, because listen, once he gets started, he will not be able to be turned off. Okay. So before you do, I will say one more thing. Tonight, 8:00, tune in. 8:00, Ciphered Knowledge with Chrissy. Thank you, Chrissy, for chiming in. Shongo was happy, so were we. Tonight at 8:00, Ciphered Knowledge. Tuesday, me and my boy down there, and Anthony Joseph and Philip. Tuesday, Home Team Sports at 6:00. Home Team Sports. Wednesday, you saw Mr. Spitter show up. You'll see his show Wednesday at 8:00. Spitting with Spitter Wednesday at 8. And the professor and I will be back here again this coming Saturday at 6:00 when our guest will be Tony Batista, which I can't wait for that. I had a talk with him behind the scenes in Quakertown. Great young man, and he's been wrestling all over, and he just won a title, Keith. You should look it up. Yeah, he just won a title for another organization. So you got to check that out. He's excited now. He's got a championship to defend. So we'll talk to him about all that and more. But for right now, we are revamping a segment that we have been trying to get on here forever, but we always have guests, and we always have interruptions, and we have this. No more interruptions. No more to-dos there, Mr. Shongo. Professor's Perspective is back. What do you got for us, Keith?
So I've kind of had a little scrapbook going because I want to point out that I think there's some real hypocrisy going on in professional wrestling right now, and that hypocrisy tends to come from the AEW side of the coin. And this week was kind of the latest instance of that. We have Tony Khan going on Twitter and saying, I'm going to shake up the entire wrestling business or balance of power or whatever it was that he was saying. And whenever you do that, you know the audience is going to sit there and go, any crazy thing they can think of. He's buying WWE. He's
or
buying Goldberg. He's signed Hulk Hogan. Or
right, he signed some big name, right? Yeah.
So
he was bringing in Lesnar.
Right. You know, and we know it's always going to be a disappointment from that.
Wait, not to interrupt you, Keith, but Alan's saying, "Oh God, here we go."
Yeah, I know, because he thinks.
For the record, my son was extremely disappointed in what happened. So
I don't understand why he's already after
He's actually agreeing with you, but you're tearing apart AEW. But he did.
I'm not. I'm tearing apart one thing they did right now, and then I'm going to tear apart the rest after that.
Go ahead.
We're going to tear apart one thing at a time.
Go ahead.
Muzzle him. Go ahead, Keith.
So what do we get for our big giant announcement? We get 48-year-old Shaq is going to wrestle.
Shaquille O'Neal.
We have some woman that cannot cut a promo. She looks like $1 million, but she can't cut a promo.
Yeah,
we get
great body.
Coming out remembering she's black because, of course, Brandy Rhodes has got to get involved in anything Cody does.
Yes.
And then we get Pac back for 8 months from an 8-month layoff from all his visa issues and stuff. Look, no disrespect to Pac, but is Pac really going to change the balance of power in the business?
We're going to shake things up.
Right. And everybody used to give Dixie Carter all the crap in the world, and deservedly so, when she would do this stuff. Tony Khan does it, and I don't hear a peep. I don't hear, other than your son, I don't hear anybody saying, boy, that was a Dixie Carter move, or boy, that was stupid. And it really didn't do anything.
Definitely Dixie Carter move.
Yeah. What do you mean crap? Where? Who? I don't see it.
People are giving him crap. People are giving who crap?
Tony Khan. He's refuting what I'm saying, that Tony Khan is not getting getting crapped on for this.
Oh,
I'm not seeing it.
He's saying people are giving him crap.
Alan, get a taser and hit him with it. just tase him, just real quick.
You don't even watch AEW, do you?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you do? And you think that the
Shaquille
O'Neal is coming as a big, huge shakeup?
Fuck no, I do not. What are you gonna do? Shaq Diesel coming in here. I'm gonna drop kick everybody. I'm gonna suplex. Can you dig it? No, I don't want to see that. Like that, I don't need to see. No. I'm gonna cut a promo because this is all I do. I'm gonna come drop kick, big Shaq, just boom, super slam everybody.
He says, I see it a lot on Twitter. People are shitting all over the Shaq thing, and everyone agrees it's stupid.
Okay, everyone agrees it's stupid, but are they specifically taking Tony Khan to task for basically promising that he's going to shake up the entire wrestling world? And his two big announcements are Shaq, signing this Jade. I forget what her last name is. Can't cut a promo.
Yeah, Jade can't cut a promo.
I've got Pac back.
I got
a question.
Barely moved the ratings needle.
Go ahead, Sean.
I got a question. Keith, if you were Tony Khan, right? If you were Tony Khan and you wanted to make a statement with wrestling and you wanted to quote unquote shake up the industry, what would you do? What would be your route?
It's a tough one. I think I would go with more of what they were promising at the beginning, where they said a more sports-based presentation. I would get rid of the win-loss records because I don't think they're helping anybody.
No, that's stupid.
Yeah, I mean, because again, you got a guy. If you got a guy out there that's like 2-5, and you got somebody that's 10-3, I mean, come on. In sports, when you see something like that, well, there could be an upset, but odds are, if you're 2-5, you're 2-5 for a reason. It's because you're not good, because you suck.
Yeah.
And if you're out there with a guy that's 10-5, it's like, well, he's 10-5 because he's good at this.
He's gonna tell Cody he can get great low rates online by going to the general and save some time.
He could do that. I mean, and part of my problem.
Screw the taser. Shoot him in the foot.
Because I mean, that's what I think people want. I think people want their sports with a blend of interesting stories and building things up. And I feel like every time they start to get something going, they back off of it and they just kind of go, well, we're just going to go over in left field and do this now. Like the Young Bucks and FTR. Where do we go now after this? Because we already did we're never going to wrestle them again, or we're never going to wrestle for the title again if we don't win stipulation, and the Bucks won. So where do we go from there? Cody's blown through 2 or 3 feuds already. And I have a bad feeling this feud is not going to be Cody versus Shaq. That's going to be Cody and Brandy versus Shaq and Jade.
Jade, right.
And then they're going to find whatever dump truck full of money they need to find to make Shaq lose to Brandy.
TJ, I bet you, I wonder, I'd like TJ to answer this question. If you are watching this live right now, do you think bringing Shaquille O'Neal on a wrestling program at damn near 50 years old is a big deal? Please explain that to me.
I believe I can still move. I've been working out in the gym a lot. I've been doing all my push-ups. I got a basketball tryout as we speak. Because I can do this stuff.
I know we're on the basketball off season, right? I mean,
I do it inside NBA.
He does with Charles Barkley. The Bucks said in an interview that they didn't want to win the belts this early, but Tony pushed it. You believe that? Okay. You believe that?
No. I'm trying to think of a funny way to say no, but I just don't. Look, if he's bringing you in and he's making you an EVP, that would in theory trust your judgment. And considering the things that I've seen the Bucks do that I know is 100% their idea, like bringing in the Smash Brothers, that's stuff that almost everybody in the audience universally hates and agrees was a bad idea or was stupid. So, I mean, no, I don't really believe that. I know the Bucks have been out there trying to settle scores. So is Kenny with Japan. They try to rub it in New Japan's face every chance they get, like, oh, look at what you missed out on. It's like, New Japan doesn't care, guys. That's why the Bucks were the opening match. They're maybe a little mad that they don't still have Kenny, but
Spitter. No bringing Shaq on anything right now isn't a big deal. Shaq is past his prime. He doesn't have anything to offer other than the name Shaq.
And he's prostituting that so much now that, I mean, how much does that even matter? If this was 10 years ago, 20 years ago, you could steal a house with it. Absolutely, you could steal a house with it. Mm. Right now, again, I think the universal reaction is, who cares?
It's kind of like the Karl Malone, Dennis Rodman thing.
So Anthony the Troll says, I love Shaq. It's a slam dunk.
Really? Really?
No, he doesn't. No.
Really?
He's trolling. You know he's trolling there.
But troll effectively. Like,
exactly.
Material that damn.
If I was in Tony Khan's position,
because that made him say, "Really, really," you know.
If I was in Tony Khan's position,
yes,
I would do my best to poach the best available talent that I could. Mm-hmm. Brock Lesnar. I would do whatever I could to take Dolph Ziggler from WWE, because Dolph Ziggler needs to be pushed the way he deserves.
Shaq is a dirty whore name, and all right. So, guys, we're about wrapping this up, right? It's at the top of the hour. I would love to encourage everybody who's watching this. If you got a girl at home, or if you have a sister or a female, or if you're a female yourself and you're watching us, because I know most of our audience, Keith, is male, but we do have some females watching. Tonight on
Jim Cornette would say most of our audience is male.
Tonight with Ciphered Knowledge with Chrissy, she will be on with an OBGYN, Dr. Julie Aguirre.
Talk of vaginas.
So obviously that's a show for low. Chrissy would say, men are welcome too, but what the fuck are we going to talk about? Our vaginas? And then, and Shongo could insert your joke right here that Shongo says, yeah, Alan, you could talk about your vagina. But no, I'm not. I don't have a vagina. I don't want to talk about it.
I've never said you had a vagina. I'm just saying.
But if you all want to know, but I mean, if you want to tell your girls, tune in tonight. You want to talk to a real live OBGYN, Dr. Julia Aguirre is on tonight at 8 o'clock. Ciphered Knowledge, Chrissy. Shout outs to TJ Spitter. Shout outs to Anthony Joseph. Shout outs to my boy, Alan Amy, for commenting all night long. AEW needs more talent like JT Funk or a Shongo at home.
Can I say something before we chime out?
By all means.
By all means. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Go ahead.
This is going out to a very special guest. Someone near and dear to my soul.
Mm-hmm.
Urban legend. You keep saying my name. You keep running your mouth. You keep calling me out. And yet I am still here. You thought because I wasn't on and that you can just sit there and say whatever you wanted to say. That's what kids do when daddy's not home. Daddy's home. Get off my fucking couch. Get your ass to your room. It's time to learn a lesson. That's it.
And Shongo, I know I'm going to let Keith say it as in his own way, but in my way, I'm going to say to you, thank you for entertaining us again for another hour. Thank you, JT Funk, for popping in. Thank you for constantly being not only a friend of this show, but a part of Home Team Sports and a member of the 2M1L Media. We all love you as much as Chrissy does, or she pretends not.
Stop.
Or she pretends not to.
I'm not stirring.
We love him too, though. We love him too. So
why can't we just leave it there? Why do you have to bring sleaze into it?
Yeah, exactly. He's dirty man.
Love him like we love him like a brother. She can love him like a brother.
Exactly. I mean,
but that's not what you're implying, and you know it.
Oh, you can take it however you wish, Professor. Why don't you have the last word before I say goodnight?
Why don't I? Because, I'm going to class this joint up a little bit. I'm not going to be implying sleazy things about members of our family here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
Shut your mouth and maybe you would hear it. Okay, he's good. I think he's going to be quiet now. Obviously, Shongo, we love you. We love everything you've done for the show. You've been one of our biggest supporters.
Thank you.
We appreciate the hell out of that. We appreciate the hell out of everybody that tunes in every week, that comments. We appreciate the people even that don't feel comfortable commenting, that just want to sit and watch an hour of, two or more jackasses talk about wrestling. That is super to us because we're all fans. We all love it. Even that's one of the best things about talking to wrestlers and stuff, talking to you guys on the air, backstage, or any of it. You guys are just as big a fan, if not more so, than the people that are sitting there in the seats. And that's the wonderful thing about wrestling to me, is that everybody is truly in love with it, whether they do it or they just sit and watch it. And I feel like we're building a great family here, and I'm so excited to keep doing it week in and week out.
I'm showing this right now because I'm wearing this because it has the picture of the Macho Man Randy Savage, and today would have been his 66th birthday. Happy birthday in heaven, Macho Man. We miss you. Ooh, yeah!
One way.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you gonna do, brother? Oh yeah! Woo! What? If you smell what the rock